deliver this driver head down to the ball. And that's the secret. Drop down into the slot a little bit more. Will really give you that little bit of extra time. Or should you, unless you want a bad back. A big body turn with a short arm swing. You can release certain parts of your body the easier it is to do this. It initiates the downswing. Ingredients into the recipe, a little bit of consistency as well on how you can deliver that club with a driver. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. Trev's halfway down the range, you've seen an old friend. So today's video is all about one move that we can really help our distance with our driver. And it's not only our distance, but how we can deliver this driver head down to the ball. Too many golfers have trouble hitting the driver, and there are a few fundamentals that we can really layer into our swing. Now I have delivered some videos on the channel about how we can really improve our downswing, and that's what you need to encourage in your swing with the driver. But how can we set ourselves up for success to really encourage this club to drop down? So I've got a few little quite simple feelings that you can not only layer into your swing, but hopefully see some improvement with the driver as well. Okay, so just get the back camera set up, see where Trev is, and we'll get going. Rightio, thanks very much for joining me. And what move can we do to really encourage this club to drop down into the slot a little bit more? Too many golfers, and myself included, because I've seen myself play when I look back on the Academy Versus videos, about how short my backswing is getting. And if you have a short backswing, which I do encourage, but you've got to have a big turn with that short backswing. So what I mean by that is a big body turn with a short arm swing, not the other way around. So too many golfers don't have a turn. They stop about here, and then to create length they pick up, and then all the order is wrong. Too narrow at the top, you're not creating the correct space. So let's really get our shoulder turn. There's a few little tips that you can do to really get turned, I don't like the term, but coiled behind the ball. So let's take our stance, take our posture. So what you're looking for is, there's a little bit of movement in the bottom half, only a little bit. That's about as far as I need to go. You're not looking for over movement of this right hip. So yes, the right hip goes back, but it only goes back a few inches. Nothing goes on the outside of the shoe, by the way. Okay, so let's really get our shoulders turned behind the ball. So what I'm feeling like my shoulder, if I had a club there, you can see where it's pointing. And that's the secret. So you really need to feel like, obviously for right-handers, your right shoulder is behind your neck here. Release your head a little bit more, get your left shoulder under your chin. Now, if you're struggling to do that, if you're looking at the camera going, well, it's all right for you, you're a little bit more flexible than I am, you can release certain parts of your body to get this turn through the ball, because I'd rather you this side of the fence than this side of the fence. It's going to be really difficult for you to kind of go this way and hit under the ball, or hit to the back of the ball anyway. So let's release one part of our body to really give ourselves the best chance to turn behind the ball, to use our shoulders to coil behind the ball. Because if you can coil or turn behind the ball that extra 10-20% instead of here, you can get to about here. It's not only going to allow the club to swing down in sequence a little bit more, it's going to give you a bit more natural speed as well. It's going to give you a bit more time for this club to come down to the ball and square up. So one area that I would really focus on if you're struggling to get really back behind it, that's exaggerated, is you've got to release your left side. You've got to get your left knee coming diagonally, not completely in and not completely out. So how you move this forward knee has a massive influence about how you can then release your top half, because unless you're completely Mr. Bendy and made of rubber, I can't keep both knees there, and nor should you, unless you want a bad back. So let's really release our bottom half. You can still do the same feeling, so I'm not over moving with my hips, but you're just kinking your left knee kind of more out towards the ball, as you can see there. Now, one area you can see, I've lifted my left heel. I don't care if you don't lift your left heel, I don't care if you do lift your left heel. That's on the floor, that's off the floor. You can see my right side hasn't done anything different. But if you're looking for that extra little 10%, let's lift our left heel up in the ground. Let's really get some twist here, get some coil, and if you want to lift it up just to give you that extra 10% behind the ball, then by all means. Now the trap to fall into if you lift your left heel is don't sway. So it's easy for them to go, okay, now I can get really behind the ball because I'm right off it. That's wrong, because remember, you just want to twist inside a barrel here. So you're not really moving your head. Your head's got a little lateral motion, but you're not forcing it over. So it's allowed to twist. That heel up in the ground is allowing myself to twist. My belly button's going a little bit further round because of it. If I put that on the floor, oh, I can feel a bit of an extra stretch there because I'm really flexible. So that last third of the backswing, I'm just allowing my left heel to come up. In real time, you may not see it. So the good news about that for the downswing is if you lift your left heel up on the ground, it's got somewhere to go. So it initiates the downswing. It puts a little bit of lateral into your downswing, so it's pushing a little bit of weight. So you're slamming that heel down, you see. And with that slamming down, gives you a bit of weight onto that front leg, and it allows this to drop a little bit more. Remember, it's happening so quickly you won't know about it, but all these little things, all these little spices, ingredients into the recipe has a massive effect on how you can deliver that club with a driver. How you move that knee, get your knee moving a little lateral and a little out. Beautiful. It's like a 45-degree motion of that left knee. Beautiful. And then it's got somewhere to go, and then you just release it. Right, let's hit one. So for this I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit, but hopefully it'll give me another 10 or 20% body coil turn. Oh, a little bit at the bottom, but I'll take it for the first one today. But remember, giving yourself a bit of extra turn on the backswing will give you then a little bit extra time, and not only that, it will allow my club and my arms to fall out in front of me. If you saw that video of drop the hands in front of you, that's what I was going on about. You need to be in a position, so you need to be turned and coiled behind the ball to allow these arms to fall in front of you. The more you can do that, the easier it is to do this. The added advantage of doing this is it put a little bit extra kind of distance, a little bit extra natural power and speed into that club face as well. Okay, let's see if I can hit this out the middle. The same coil, when I get to about here, I'm going to feel my left knee not staying there, not going out, not going sideways, but I'm going to lift it up and push it into kind of a diagonal position like that. Then I'm in a position to allow my weight to go the other way in the downswing. Beautiful. One thing that cures four, remember? Give it my best shot. A little bit at the bottom, but dead straight again. So just in closing, this is a great feeling to take out on the golf course, because one of these areas in our swing that kind of falls down a little bit is we get a little bit anxious, we get a little bit quick out on the golf course. On the range we can stand there and we feel like we've got all the time in the world. Out on that first tee, get halfway up our backswing and we can't wait to get back into the ball. Just doing this feeling of the left knee, left heel will really give you that little bit of extra time. Not going to say it's going to be absolutely perfect, but just going to give you that time. And I love golfers who give the club a little bit of extra time to swing. And if you can do that, you'll really see the benefits, and not only distance, but hopefully a little bit of consistency as well. Okay everyone, so quite a simplistic video today, but one of these feelings that can really have a big influence on everything else, and I love that thing. Gonna say it, the one thing that cures four. Wouldn't be the same video without it. Okay everyone, so from myself, and there he is, the star of the show at last. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for all your support, and we'll see you then. Have a great golfing week, stay healthy on and off the golf course, and we'll see you next time, won't we, Trev? Cheerio!